Okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Things and everything else. And I have to remember how to do everything, and this is crazy. Um, but welcome back. Obviously, this is a completely different style of video. I'm also going to try to remember to look at this, although I am just going to look at everything. Um, because that's just what I do. So I have not got anything planned. I probably should have planned this. I would not do very well on a podcast. Um, so it's obviously been a while since I have recorded anything. Um, I can only apologize for that. That's my bad. So I thought I would at least explain. Got a screwdriver here for some reason. I thought I would at least explain um, as to why that is. Um, and then the sooner I do that, the sooner I can get back to doing what I love doing. Okay, so to start off with, I was sorry, my phone's light up. I was originally going to take like 2 weeks because Resident Evil 9, so Requiem came out, and I thought, oh, okay, cool. I was gonna play that, not on the channel, but just in my own time. I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to take like 2 weeks because I want to play from zero all the way through till nine. Well, actually, I played one, then zero, then two, three, four, five, six, which was awful. Seven, eight, nine. So I thought, okay, I'll do that, and then got to nine. I believe I don't know if I skipped four. I don't remember. Um, Played nine, and then was like, brilliant, cool, got that done. Now let's find some things to record, and I think that's sort of where it went downhill. Um, because I was then sort of like, oh my god, what do I record? Or um, like, what am I going to play? What am I going to do? And then I just sort of went on this like downward spiral almost, um, of like, oh my god, this is so long and this isn't going to work. You just sort of start thinking like that, and it's like, oh, Jesus, awful mentality to be in. Um, and then sort of like, and then work became a thing. Yes, I have a job, so that also sucks. That got really busy, and then I was like, oh my god, this is awful. Um, what else happened? Oh my god, everything happened. You know what? I think my biggest problem was actually just getting out of bed, if I'm perfectly honest. Um, or just getting up and doing something, because you can quite easily just stay in bed because I work nights, right? So I don't really have to do anything. I don't really have to worry about anything until it gets to about 6 o'clock in the evening. That's when I have to be like, okay, shit, now I've got to start getting ready, doing all these other things. Um, so yeah, so I can quite easily just go and waste a day just being like scrolling through TikTok or YouTube or something, or like YouTube short things, or I don't know, playing some stupid thing on my phone, doing something like that, completely wasting a day. Um, but yeah, the hardest thing for me was actually just getting out of bed. And it's one thing to go, okay, I'm gonna get out of bed today, and then go sit on the sofa for the rest of the day and pretending like that's not the same thing. Because at the end of the day, it's just change of scenery. Like, I'm still wasting a day, whether I'm sitting on the bed or I'm sitting on the sofa or lying on the sofa. It's just, So I think I was lying to myself, being like, oh no, but I got up today and I went downstairs to sit on the sofa. It's the same bloody thing. So yeah, I sort of lied to myself. I tricked myself into that. So pulling myself out of that was a mess. Yikes. Um, but honestly, YouTube was a massive help for me, and this is why I want to continue doing YouTube. Um, to be able to give that platform for people that are like, actually, yeah, you know what? I don't want to do anything today, or I don't really feel like I can do anything today, and I want to keep doing this. I know I sound really monotone, but I really don't know what it is I'm saying. I'm making this all up as I go along. It's all true, but I am just rolling with it, seeing what comes to me. I'm being completely honest, and I feel like that's the best way to go. So that I can move on and be like, let's play some scary shit now, you know? Um, but yeah, I mean, it got so bad that to the point where I just couldn't be bothered to actually cook for myself, if I'm being honest. It generally got to the point where I was like, fuck it. On my way to work, I'll just pick up a meal deal. That'll be fine. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have, a partner or someone to actually cook for. So when it comes to cooking for yourself, you start to sort of lose the point of doing it because you can make this crazy meal and it'd be really good, and you have no one to share it with, or no one to appreciate it with, and it's like brilliant. Did that for no reason. God damn, that it sounds really depressing. um, but yeah, YouTube found a really good way. I did. I found some like older channels that I used to watch that are still going now that I used to watch when I was younger. I'll say when I was a child. I'm young now. I'm 22 years old, so I can't really say younger. But when I was a oh fuck it, when I was younger, then it sounds like when I was a child. Well, no, yeah, okay. When I was a child, sorry, I'm going all over the place. When I was a child, I used to watch certain people, and when it was school time, because school was so hard for me. Being dyslexic, it was terrible. Like not understanding anything, and then not having the ability to speak up when I didn't understand anything. It didn't go like that. It was like that, like it blew up everywhere. It was so difficult, but we got through it. Brain is now fully developed. Um, uh, yeah, so that was struggle. But those people that I found on YouTube got me through school, and they also got me through this currently. So big shout out to them. Also, I discovered a podcast. I never thought I would discover a podcast. Um, it actually, I don't want to say it did better than YouTube because of YouTube I could really take my brain out of it. The podcast actually more engaged my brain to think about something else random. Like YouTube just made me not being able to think about anything, and then this podcast gave me things to think about that wasn't to do with being sad or lonely or whatever you want to call it. Um, and that was, I forget the name of it, the Escape podcast. I mean, the clues in the name, you're able to escape with them, and I thought that is perfect. What more could you want? And they talk about films and TV, and they have some ridiculous takes, and there are some takes that I agree with, um, like The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man film. Some people might disagree with that. I will stand on that hill and fight on that hill until the day I die. Um, so yeah, that is why I haven't been uploading recently. But today, I'm making a pledge. This is it. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to go through this again. So I'm making a pledge. I will try my best to. I'm still not going to promise anything because there'll just be empty promises. But I'm going to definitely try. So I'm going to try and sort of record every day, just so that I might not post every day, but I'm gonna try and record every day to the point where it's like, oh, okay. So if I don't want to do anything today, or maybe I just want to chill, oh, I still have something that I've recorded, so I'll just post that. Um, and then some days it might be like, oh, cool, no, let's post every day for this week, and then maybe take 2 days out of that and not post the next week. But the idea is that I get into a routine with it. I can't lie, I'm gonna have to find so many things to play. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have to just plow through Steam and just buy so many games. So that's gonna be brilliant. Goddamn, my voice is sounding like I'm just hitting puberty. I don't know why. I am just recovering from a cold, actually. Tell a lie. Um, but yes, doing all that, gonna make this. This is gonna be the start of it. Just Eat is messaging me for notifications. That's brilliant. That's making me hungry. But today it stops, and a new beginning is happening. Yeah. So obviously this isn't my natural environment. This is not at all what I'm used to. But goddamn, I'm gonna do something about it. I don't know why I keep doing this. It's one potato, two potato, fuck knows. But I also want to maybe start streaming. I think that might be good. But who knows? I don't know. Me no no. Anyway, I apologize for this long ass ranting video kind of thing. But however, if you want to see some crazy things, some horror things, maybe I'll play some random games. We've got Lego Batman coming out. I'll probably play that, to be honest. That might go on the channel. Also, when you're down and when you are feeling sad, I did what every guy I think should do, and that is buy Lego. I think if you are sad or you want something to do, buy Lego. That's the only way to do it. So Lego, if you're out there and I become a big thing, please sponsor me. But only when I become a big thing. Don't do it out of pity or something. Anyway, yes, brought Lego. That's gonna go up there somewhere, so you guys now have something to look at, and I'll put more up there, hopefully, and maybe some lights, because that'd be quite nice. Anyway, if you guys want to see some crazy things that I'm going to do, and I'm going to have challenges, all that sort of thing, I think, okay, you know what? We're going to make a goal right now. Okay, this is it. I want to reach 100, 100, so 100, 100. I want to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That's my goal. I created a TikTok account, so as I started doing things like that, I started using more as that as like a base platform to speak to people, be like, how do you do this? How do you do that? What's your opinion on this sort of thing? So I also can get then a better gauge at like, oh, what games are worth playing, or what's more playing in my own time. What really records well, what doesn't, because I have a computer, ta-da, but it just, I don't know what it's capable of. It ran Resident Evil 9 fine, and also I just finished playing Pragmata, and that rips my heart out of my chest. So yeah, so it works. Whether it can multitask, I don't know, to be honest, but we're here. Screw it. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I do appreciate it. I'm moaning a lot, ranting a lot, saying lots of ums and ahs. I am sorry. But today we start anew and it is different. So, thank you very much for listening. I will see you guys in the next video where I'm probably screaming or doing something stupid. I don't know. I also forgot to mention the challenges, but I'll do that in another video because I'm already ending this one. Anyway, thank you guys. I love you all. And I will see you guys soon. Take care and have a good day.